Hi everybody. Well, yesterday you missed me because I was so busy. I had loads and loads of little orders to get out, and because the post is being very slow, we like to get them out as quickly as possible so that we can so that the customers will get them in time. My son posted a parcel to his sister over a week ago, and she's still waiting for it, and that was first class, so we had to get a lot done, so that was why you didn't see me. So I've got 2 days this week to open. I'm turning my cuffs up here. Still full of cold. Just been up to pick up a couple of packs of the lateral flow, the packages that you do your lateral flow tests with, and he's gone down to see his mother. She went into a home for respite yesterday, and I think I'll get the feedback from when he comes back today. He's going to see her for an hour. I'm going down with him on Sunday. We've got a busy weekend, so I might not be able to come on till Monday again. Today he's gone down to visit his mother, and he's also gone down to pick up his granddaughters who's bringing back. And this is Friday, so they're going to be stopping tonight and tomorrow night. Then we take them back on Sunday. Then we go and visit his mother in the home, and we come back on the Sunday evening. And it's going to be a very busy weekend. So if please excuse me if I don't get a chance to vlog or to do a Christmas vlog. I might have to do sporadic ones in the next few days because there's so much going on. So let's get on with the opening of Kylie and the Machine. And Kylie and the Machine, now we've got 2 days because today's the 17th and I didn't do it yesterday, which was the 16th. So we've got that one, which is the 16th, and we've got that one, which is the 17th to open. So let's start by opening the 16th. There. Oh, and it's ripped the paper this time. I can rip the paper there. It's quite a big one. Can you see that? And you get one in this one when it's a big one. It's one of these badges, and it says, "Making is magic." Making is magic. And at the bottom, what's that on the top? Strange embroidery. Making is magic. Let me see if I can get it close. That's coming out yellow on there, but it's actually a white background with blue writing. Why is that coming out yellow? Let's go like that. That looks like a butterfly at the top, and there's scissors and other things at the bottom. So making is magic. It's a lovely white. Now it's coming out yellow on there. I don't know why, but that's a lovely white background with yellow stitching around the magic bit. With yellow stitching around the magic bit and goldy stitching at the bottom. So making is magic. That is number 16. Are these the ones? Yeah, goes in my pouch. Number 17. Let's get rid of that piece of paper. Number 17 is that one. And number 17, if I can get I might be able to tear it off easily, this one. Oh, look, the paper comes off easily there. And the blue ones, can you see? Blue, can you see the blue? Blue ones, that pulled out a lot better. These ones say, oh, it's one of my favourite words. Yay! When somebody says they like something, I go, yay! So there's 3 yays, which are pale blue. The writing is right. the writing is white, and the outline is black. Really nice. There's 3 of those. So there are 3 of those. So that's Kylie and the Machine. Down in the catacombs. With his haggard face and tattered clothes, one could easily have mistaken the rough sleeper sitting shaking beside the hole for the corpse. "Let's have another go at the truth, shall we then? What were you doing down here?" Inspector Lestrade asked the man while Holmes examined the scene of the crime. They were down in the catacombs, London's underworld, in places dating back to the Romans, who had used it to bury their dead. "I was looking for a comfortable place for the night, officer," the homeless man said. "It's so very cold outside." "Inspector, if you please," Lestrade snapped. "Well, I don't believe a word you're saying. He's been dead for a while by the looks of him, and it's common knowledge that murderers like to return to the scene of the crime. What did he do to you? Steal your booze? Going by his clothes, he was a tramp just like you are." "If I may correct you there, Lestrade, murderers don't always return to the scene of the crime. It's a myth," Holmes interrupted Lestrade's line of questioning. "The body lay in a recess in the wall in one of the main corridors that also contained a number of burial niches. The victim's bedraggled clothes that covered his skinny form were made of rags and animal skins and might have been a calf-length coat in better days. His eyes were sunken back into their sockets and his skin looked leathery. A cross and chain hung around his thin neck and his skull was severely indented on one side." "I found him, that's all," the man insisted, "and then I was surprised by one of my colleagues who notified you." Lestrade lost his temper. "And I suppose the stones over by the entrance weren't going to be used to wall up the hiding place by any chance? Not only did you return to revel in your memories, but to hide the body behind those stones as well. You even got the murder weapon on you. This here crowbar. This here crowbar." "I'm sure the man was murdered," said Holmes, "but I'm afraid we're too late to catch the culprit." "Oh, we'll find out what happened later." So, on to the, we've got one of these to do because I'm a day late. So the next one is 9, 10, 11. It'll be number 9. Number 9. Number 9. And number 9 is a little pink packet. I can see through here what it is. It's circular. Can you guess what it is? Circular with bumps on it. Oh, there's 2 things in here. 2 things. Oh, they're very generous. There's one. And that is, let's put that up like that. A lovely set of pins. You can never be short of pins. The number of pins I hoover up or I pick up or I damage or whatever, there's always need for another lot. And also, and I've got loads of these, a set of needles. A set of needles. Okay, why what there? There. A set of needles. Household assorted, aiguille assortie or aiguille assortiti. Aiguille assortiti, I think that's Italian, for all your haberdashery needs. So we've got pins and we've got needles, pins and needles. And lastly, caboodly doodly. Caboodly doodly, where's caboodly doodly? Oh, right. What do you think we're going to get this time? It's a bag of fabric, I think. What day are we? No, what? Hold on, we are number, what day are we today? We're 17 because that's my niece's birthday today. So we're 17. Oh, I remember saying that. I thought we were missing a 17. Hang on. There isn't a 17 in this bag. I thought I mentioned that the other day, that when I was sorting it I couldn't find a number 17. So there's only a 16, and the 16 is a tiny little bag. Tiny little bag, number 16. So we're missing a 17, but you know, that's it. I'm quite happy with that. I'm not going to write and complain. So what's in here? And there's a few little jiggly bigglies in here. Jiggly bigglies. Oh, now these are very interesting, but I haven't got one of these. I haven't got fabric for one of these. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 of these. 6 of those. Can you see them? I don't know if I can. Let's put those down. 6 of those. Little wooden pegs with holes in. Duffel coat buttons. Oh golly, do you remember I used to wear duffel coats for schools, years at school, going to grammar school, years and years ago, navy blue duffel coat, the buttons down there, little duffel coat buttons. That has just reminded me, and it makes me think, should I make myself a duffel coat again? Good idea, because it was wool. My duffel coat was navy blue, and it was lined with a navy blue satin lining. All the schoolgirls wore them, but it wasn't half warm. So maybe I should go for another one of those and make myself a duffel coat. Anyway, I think there's 6 buttons, and I don't think I've got any duffel coat buttons in my button box, so that's a handy little thing to have. 6 little duffel coat buttons. So that takes me back to this one, the answer to the Down in the Catacombs. Sherlock's Down in the Catacombs, the answer. Now I sent my last year one to, said you could, the first person to get in touch with me, I would send it to them, and that was Sue Knuckles, and I sent it to her and she's thrilled to bits about it. She even did a little YouTube video. I'll put the link down below when she did the YouTube video of opening the package up and seeing it. She was thrilled to bits with it. Down in the Catacombs, the solution. Inspector Lestrade was genuinely dismayed. You giving up, Holmes? I thought you would never abandon a case until it's solved. That's the truth, but this time my best efforts would be in vain, said Holmes. This isn't a case for the police, but rather for an archaeologist. You're having me on, said Lestrade. I most certainly am not, said Holmes. Our victim has been dead for quite some time. A very long time, in fact. Longer than the state of decay might suggest. I'm not talking about weeks or months here. I'm talking about centuries. Quite a few of them. The experts will need to be called, but I conjecture our dead man lived at a time when London was still called Londinium and was the capital of Roman Britannia. The cross suggests that he was an early Christian, and his Celtic attire means that he lived before the 5th century. But why is his body not decayed and crumbling away, said Lestrade. It has survived an airtight space as a mummy, said Holmes. We've seen the same thing happen to miners who had fatal accidents. The lack of oxygen delays the decay of the body, and certain minerals more or less halt the process. I would wager that they can be traced in the stone of this niche. Nonetheless, he is a murder victim. I suspect violence to the head. Practicing Christians were persecuted at the time. This one was probably lynched by followers of the old religions, an act of self-justice which wouldn't have been tolerated by the Romans. So the murderers let the body disappear into the catacomb, putting him into one of the grave niches and walling it up. It's only been broken open recently, which explains the scattered stones and what the crowbar was used for. Isn't it so? He said as he pointed to the man. Yes. Does that mean I'm no longer a suspect and I'm free to go? The tramp asked hopefully. Holmes replied, at the very most you might be guilty of willful damage, but why did you take down the wall in the first place? There was a rumour that someone had hidden a secret store of liquor here, and I went on a treasure hunt, said the man. Mr. Holmes brushed the dust off his knees and clothes. Our early Christian friend came to an unholy end. We must remember him when we celebrate the birth of his Saviour in a few days' time, and leave the rest to the staff of the museum. There you go. He'd been a long time dead, a long time gone. And no, there was no alcohol down there for that poor old man, bless him. So that's where we end today. I never said that it's Friday the 17th. So tomorrow, as I say, I've got the grandchildren Saturday and Sunday. I might not be able to come on till Monday. But won't you have a corker of a package opening with all these advents? Because we'll have another Sherlock. We'll have 3 days of labels. We'll have 1 or 2 days of Beyond the Pink Door. And I might have 3 days of, what's it called? 3 days of caboodly doodly. I'm going to love you and I'm going to leave you and I'll catch you next time.